we are again in my little kitchen in Lecce in the south of Italy. My name is Francesco and today I'm going to prepare a little fish dish using some fresh cod, a small one, but I'm a small person, which I'm going to cook the way we would do in Sicily. That is with some tomatoes, olives, capers and a little bit of garlic, very simply in the pan, and I'm going to serve it with some boiled potatoes and agretti, which are also known as monksbeard. That's a wonderful green that goes really well with fish, but if you can't get it where you are, you can simply use spinach. That will also go great with this combination. And this is a great summer dish, very easy to prepare, and the flavor combination is great. You'll see with Italian cooking, very often you use the same ingredients over and over again, and that's the beauty of it. Using the same things, you can prepare so many different dishes that all taste different. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, do leave a comment below and do subscribe, and come back and follow me for more. Let's cook! For today's recipe you are going to need cod, potatoes, agretti or monksbeard, cherry tomatoes, olives, capers, garlic, parsley, lemon and a good extra virgin olive oil. Okay, first things first, those potatoes need to be peeled. I'm going to give them a quick rinse and then cut them into smaller pieces that are more manageable, just into quarters, like so. Next, the cherry tomatoes. The larger ones I'm going to cut in half and the smaller ones can stay just as they are. We're going to crush and peel a clove of garlic, which is going to perfume everything wonderfully, and then we're going to finely chop a small bunch of parsley. We're then going to very thinly slice a few pieces of lemon peel, which we're going to finely chop and use as a garnish at the end. These are also going to give a great little bit of tangy flavour, especially to the monk's beard. We're then going to cut the lemon in half because we're going to need that juice to flavour our dish. As I was just cooking for one in some well salted water, I added the potatoes and the agretti or monk's beard together. They're going to boil for about 10 or 15 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to fillet our fish. To do this, make a cut along the spine of the fish, down to the bone, and then carefully lift the fish away from that bone and keep making little cuts. The fish will come away by itself. Like so. It's much easier than you think. You just need to have a good sharp knife. Then flip the fish over, cut on the other side of the spine, down to the bone, and then lift the fish away again in exactly the same way. Like so. And there you can see all the bones come away in one piece, and we can use that wonderfully to make a stock or a soup. Trim the fish down, and then what we need to do next is a little bit tricky, and that is to peel the fish. To do this, hold down the skin at the tail end and slide your knife underneath the fish, press it down onto the board and then slide it between the skin and the fish itself. And it should come away pretty well like so. This was a bit tricky because the cod was so small, as you can see. The first piece was fine, the second piece not so good. But that's life. It's all okay. It's all going to taste wonderful all the same. Okay, our fish is ready. For better or worse, that's as good as it's going to get today. In the meantime, our potatoes have been boiling along with the agretti, which we can now remove. They're much more tender and are cooked within 10 minutes. The potatoes are going to need 5 minutes more. And in the meantime, we're going to add a little olive oil to our pan, our clove of garlic, and we can go in with the cod. going to season with salt and try to carefully flip the fish over. I say carefully because look what happened to mine. Oops. The important thing, if your fish crumbles a little bit, is to not panic. Just be gentle with it and it will still work out fine. What we're going to do now, after a minute or two, we're going to add a little bit more salt to the other side. We need to season both sides. Season with a little bit of pepper, and then we can begin to go in with our aromatics, the olives and the capers, and then the tomatoes. We want plenty of tomatoes because they're going to create a kind of a sauce. It's going to be more of a poached dish than a fried dish. Now that everything's in the frying pan, we're going to go in with half of that lemon, squeeze the juice, and this is going to help the tomatoes to cook down and to give off their juices. Now that there's more moisture in the pan, we can move the fish. You can see it's now become a little bit firmer and less delicate, which is good. And we can go on cooking at a high heat for another 5 or 6 minutes until those tomatoes give off their juices. We're going to give them a helping hand, as you can see, by squeezing them down. Squeeze the juice out of the larger ones. This juice that's coming out of the tomatoes now, together with the lemon juice, the garlic, the olives and the capers, are going to give this dish a wonderful flavour. There's no need for any other aromatics or flavourings, it's all there in the pan right now. After 5 or 6 minutes of cooking, we can remove that clove of garlic, it's done its work, and now we're almost ready to serve. The last thing we're going to do before serving is to add a good pinch of chopped parsley and the rest of the lemon juice. The other half can go in now, and that's going to give us the final amount of moisture and sauce that's going to make this dish really lovely and unctuous on the plate. So let's serve up those tomatoes first, get a good bed on the plate, then we can see where we're going to position the rest of our ingredients. We're going to go in with our fish. You see, we managed to keep it in 2 pieces. It's not that bad. In go the olives and the capers, and then we're going to go in and add our boiled potatoes. Last but not least come the agretti or monksbeard, if that's what you call them where you live. You could also use spinach if you can't get that. And there you can see, you have a wonderful, colourful dish, almost ready to enjoy. There are a couple of finishing touches, which are of course, the finely chopped lemon zest that we prepared earlier, some freshly ground black pepper, a last sprinkle of parsley to make those potatoes look prettier, and then a nice drizzle of our best extra virgin olive oil. Now we're ready to go. Buon appetito. Enjoy.